What's up everyone and welcome to the club. Today we're creating a pencil illustration of Smitten Kitten from Poppy Playtime. For this lesson we'll need some plain white paper and a pencil. I'll be drawing with this 0.7mm mechanical pencil with a 2B graphite stick. Now I want to start by adding some guidelines in the center of our page. Let's start over on the right side of center. Draw a straight line coming down. I'm just going to use these short lines. Just pulling the pencil down towards us. Now let's go up to the top and draw another line going across from left to right. Now underneath this horizontal line, we're going to draw a large half circle. So from that center point, let's move over toward the left. Just going to mark this off. Let's measure that distance from the center over towards the right and do the same thing. We also want to measure that same distance from the center down towards the bottom. Now let's connect all 3 points with a curve. We're going to come down from the left towards the bottom, then bend that up towards the right. And we just want to rough this in. It doesn't have to be perfect. Now from the outside, let's step in, draw another line. I'm going to mark this off, measuring the same distance over towards the right, and then up towards the top. And then again, connecting all 3 points with a curve, drawing a smaller half circle, going up and then down. Now from the center, we're going to step down, draw a short line going across, come down and in to create an upside down triangle for the nose. And then from that bottom tip, we're going to draw the mouth. We're going to come across and bend it up towards the left and right side. Let's add a bracket across the corners of the mouth. From the outside corner of the nose, draw 2 straight lines going up towards the top. And then we'll move up and draw the eyelid. We're going to go up and out towards the left and right side. Let's round out the side of the eye, coming down towards that center line. Let's push the pupils towards the inside, so in the middle of the eye, add another curve. Now I'm going to block in the ears along the side of the head. Starting on the top left, bend this up and then out. Do the same thing on the right, just lining this up. Now we want to bend the ear, coming down and then in towards that center line. Let's add that bow on the left side. From the inside of the ear, draw 2 straight angle lines going up across the side of the knot. Flatten off the top. From the top corners, we're going to bend the bow, going up and then out. Bend this down and then back in toward the top of the head. Now that you've blocked out the head, let's work in the body. We're going to start from the bottom of the chin, draw a straight line going all the way across towards the left. And now there's 2 sections to the body, the upper torso and the lower. Let's start from the side of the head. We're going to draw an oval, going around, come across towards the right. Now just pull that up underneath the head. On the back side, let's sketch a circle, going all the way around, and then in. And then from here, we're going to block out the legs. Let's start on the bottom left side. We're going to start with an oval for the base of the leg. Let's go all the way towards the back of that circle, draw that again. From the center of that oval, let's bend the leg, going out toward the left, towards the knee, to right about there. Sketch a small circle. Let's do the same thing along the hind leg, coming down and out towards the same height, and add in that circle. Now the legs are going to get wider as we come down towards the bottom. So from here on the side of the circle, angle this down and out on either side so it gets wider, and then flatten off the bottom. Let's do the same thing across the hind leg. Now I want to take these 2 legs and flip it over along the back side. So I'm just going to line at the top, angle this down and out, add in that circle. Let's do the same thing across the back, stepping over, coming down and out. Now this is going to sit in behind that front leg. Let's widen the leg on the right, coming down and out, and then flatten off the bottom. Let's add the shape of the tail along the back side. Starting from the left side of our circle, we're going to go out and up, bend that back out towards the end of the tail. Now we're going to add the volume of the feet along the bottom of the legs. Let's start from this point, bend this around the heel, flatten off the foot, going all the way out, bend this up and then in towards the outside of the ankle. Let's take that and flip it over on the right. Start with the heel coming down, flatten off the foot, and then bend that up and in. Let's repeat that exact same thing across the back leg. Going down, going out, and then in. Now you want to draw the end of the toe along the bottom of that hind leg. So we're going to start with a straight line going across in between, and just tuck that in behind. Now let's go back and add some thickness to the upper leg. We're going to start by connecting the outside of our circle to the outside of our oval with 2 straight lines. And then along the back side, I'm just going to trace that center line going around. Now that we have a rough sketch, let's go back and clean this up. We're going to erase our guidelines. And now we're going to go back and use this rough sketch as a guide to help us add some more detail and refine the shapes. Let's start with the inside edge of the brow. I'm just going to bend the brow coming in, going across the top of the eye, and then bending that out towards the side, creating a fold. Just tucking the eyes in underneath. I'm just going to curve the inside. And then we'll bend the cheek on top of the eye, across the bottom. I'm also going to layer in the eyebrows on top, giving a slight bend. And then drawing the top of the head going up. I just want to bend this down in the middle. Let's curve the cheeks. And I want to connect the oval with the circle along the outside, starting along the top, just rounding this out, just bring that down towards the leg. And then just underneath the chin, we're going to add in that rose. So we're going to start with an oval on the top, and then from the side we'll curve this down towards the bottom. I'm just going to add some more shape and detail to that rose, starting with 2 petals across the bottom, and then separating each of the petals, working away towards the center. I want to add some thickness to that tail. Just tracing that center line, going all the way around the outsides. And you want to add a fur texture across the bottom of each leg. So adding these little points, going across, just bending these out towards the side. And now with the feet, we're just going to round out the heel. Let's draw on that first toe. Coming across, rounding this out, coming back in. Let's layer a few more toes in behind. Start by coming down, then up. Layer 2 more along the side. And we're going to go back and add the claws on the tip of each toe. Start with a curve on the end, and then bend the claw going out. Now I want to go back and just clean up our drawing again before we add in our contrast. Now we're going to go in and start adding some contrast, starting with the eyes. We apply some thick and thin lines, so adding some thickness to the bottom edge to give it some weight. to darken up the inside of the eyes on the outside. As we're tracing out the contours, we're also refining the shapes. So adding a little bit more detail. Let's give our drawing one final cleanup. Now we're going to go in with the side edge of our pencil and darken up each of those claws. Let's finish off our drawing by adding some polka dots in the bow, and always be sure to sign our artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a pencil illustration of Smitten Kitten from Poppy Playtime. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon.